What is up, guys? This is your voice superior Simmer. To have some more information on inZOI, if you guys like news updates and discussions, please hit the sub button, and if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. I also do have an affiliate link with inZOI to bring you guys cheaper Sims packs. So you guys hit the link in the description and type in Sims. You'll see a bunch of deals for the Sims 3. It's currently $1 and all the DLC is on a discounted price. Without further ado, let's get into the content. Okay, so a few days ago, inZOI released their official roadmap gameplay trailer. Now, for anyone who's new who doesn't know what inZOI is, it's basically the Sims, but is made by Crafton, the company who makes PUBG. It's a new simulation game simulating life, and all the character models are super realistic. It is by far the most beautiful simulation game I've ever seen announced, and they did say that this game is supposed to release sometime in 2024. As of right now, there hasn't been any confirmed dates, which is pretty insane just because we've only heard about this recently. So the fact that a brand new life sim is coming out so soon is just like crazy to me. But again, more competition for the Sims is definitely needed. So without further ado, let's break down everything that's coming in this roadmap and see what's in store for inZOI. Okay, so looking at this first screenshot here, we see that there is a Discord server. They have like fan art, the wish list, ask a question, off-topic stuff, and then over on the right side we see a bunch of influencers. We have James Turner, which is very interesting, and Satchel Sims. But yeah, I think it's smart for these other simulation companies to be like, you know, taking some influencers and using them for their videos or getting feedback. Again, these people have been playing life sims their entire life, so it just makes sense. Okay, so when we go to the wish list section, you see that there's stuff like Supernatural DLC, the path of our teenagers embracing independence. So I guess that's just like more fleshed out teenagers, which is interesting. Celebrity cameos, and there's other stuff too, like Star Journey through virtual TV universe. So I'm not sure if this is like another career that they're trying to add in the game, because it talks about having like your own television studio, there's filming sets, having your own TV network. I think that'd be really interesting as a job career. Or maybe that's like some startup business. I don't know how that will work, but I think that's really interesting. Okay, and you see here they're talking about throw wedding ceremonies and parties, love and breakups. So obviously they want to flesh that out more, have more gender options, which is always nice. And then we have AI story development chat inZOI. So I'm not really sure what that means, but I'm assuming that has something to do with like fleshing out like our background stories for our inZOI characters. I could be wrong. I'm not really sure what that means. And if you look at the very bottom, it says Sims 2 like attention to animations, but better. That's interesting. Again, that's something really good to add to a wish list. And again, this is just a wish list, so this is just ideas from other people, topics that they could look at and see how they can implement into the game. But again, this having this brainstorming in this Discord server to hear from other players, other influencers, everybody, is such a smart thing to do. They're listening to their players, they're taking feedback and trying to make the game good, and that's what it should be like. Sims. Okay, so a lot of people have been mentioning cars with inZOI. When I did see the early access footage, the gameplay, there was no cars. Like the players weren't using cars to like get around, they were just walking. But when you look at a game like inZOI, it's so obvious that that game is made to have cars. Like it's an open world game. Walking is gonna get tedious. It's gonna take too long to get to where you have to get to. So having cars in a game like this makes sense. So yeah, it's been confirmed that cars are coming. I mean, it's right here. Look at these different images. The cars look really good, by the way. Like they look really nice. And I like the fact that also straight away he's like, guys, this is not going to be like GTA. You're not gonna be able to drive the cars like that. It's still a life simulation game, so it's probably gonna be like point and click and go. Something obviously similar to like what we have in the Sims 3. Okay, so this is dope. They have like first person mode when you get into the car. That's very similar to like GTA with the first person mode. Like that's dope. Like it does feel like you're in a life sim. Okay, and there's also car crashes, which is very interesting. Again, Sims 3 doesn't have car crashes, which again, there's more detail. This game is shaping up to be like amazing, bro. It looks good, and mind you, it's coming out this year. Like what? Okay, Surrey just asked, can your inZOI come back to life? Like how do they come back from death? And basically Kim said that you can just go to a previous save file and just go to when they were alive, which makes a lot of sense. Now my question for this, right? How like realistic is inZOI trying to be? Because I feel like this is unpopular opinion, but I don't feel like The Sims is like super realistic. Like if anything, it's not really. Like yes, there's still like the, you know, normal stuff that they do, like eat and shower and sleep and take care of their kids, and people grow old and die. Like obviously that stuff is simulating real life, but then you have stuff like vampires, spellcasters, werewolves, the Grim Reaper like pulling up, like, you know what I mean? Like that's all like Sims quirky stuff. So like is inZOI gonna have something similar to that, where they have their own kind of like lore with like the Grim Reaper? And I don't know, like the Freezer Bunny. I mean, Freezer Bunny, I feel like it's just like a brand. I don't know like the history behind the Freezer Bunny, but is it gonna be that type of quirkiness with inZOI, or they're trying to do more like super realistic, like, yeah, no, like if you die, you just die. Like you don't just eat like the ambrosia and come back. Like, no, you have to go to a previous save file. Cause like me personally, I don't really have an issue with that. Like they can go either way with this. If they want to make it super realistic, they can do that. But if they're trying to make it like weird and stuff like The Sims, then again, I'm down for that too. But yeah, comment down below how you guys feel about like the realisticness with like inZOI. Like how do you want that to be when it comes to stuff like death and, you know, occult stuff like that? I know a lot of people will be like, oh, like I don't want occult stuff, I want my game to be like realistic. But again, like looking at the wish list, a lot of people obviously want that in the game, so maybe they might implement it. But yeah, comment down below how you guys feel about that stuff. Okay, so here they talk about doing group activities with the inZOIs. He's saying here that his wife is like walking to like an area with him. They can go to like a place and do karaoke together. I like that they're really trying to push on the whole group stuff early, because I felt like with like a lot of the previous games, it was very hard to do a lot of group stuff. Like it was still there for sure, but a lot of the group stuff that came in The Sims, I want to say was through packs, but here they're obviously trying to enforce that with base game, which is good. Like that's amazing, bro. I'm actually getting hyped. I was kind of sleeping on inZOI, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, but seeing this roadmap is giving me hope that this is going to be a really, really good simulation game. I don't think it doesn't even need to be good. It just needs to be a competitor for The Sims, honestly, because I don't want like a simulation game to kill off The Sims. Like I want The Sims to be good and other simulation games also, but I think we need some healthy competition. So they're saying they're currently developing sliders for how low or how high you want to set your relationship, so you can have it like very easy to talk with someone, or you can make it very difficult to add kind of like a hard mode, like a challenge. You know, she just slapped the shit out of him. What the hell? Which I feel like is nice, because if I'm being honest, guys, like The Sims 4 is like the easiest Sims game I've ever played in the franchise. And again, I'm not trying to shit on The Sims 4. I'm just being honest. You guys know I keep it real on here. Like The Sims 4 is very like easy peasy lemon squeezy type stuff. It's not like difficult at all. I felt like The Sims 2 and Sims 3, especially The Sims 2, was just very, very, very challenging, especially with the aspiration. Sims 1 too, because like you have to take care of your needs. Because bro, that was hell. Like taking care of your needs is hell in The Sims 1. But with The Sims 2, in terms of like, you know, interactions and trying to romance somebody, it wasn't just easy thing where you could just like flirt a couple times and then you're good to go. No, it was very difficult. And don't get me wrong, I know The Sims 4 has tried to fix that by giving us likes and dislikes, which I feel like when they did implement that, it did make the game a little bit more challenging and more fleshed out when it came to social interactions. It definitely improved it from what it was before, but we still need more of that, you know? So like the fact that off rip, inZOI is giving us, the players, the tools to make things challenging from like the very beginning. Because again, even though it is a life sim, I feel like as gamers, we all want a challenge. I don't know about you guys, but I would like a challenge. So this is nice to like see that from the jump. Okay, so here they talk about their reputation system, you know, the typical good or bad. So they say that your action with one person can affect other people's reactions to you as well. So I'm assuming if you do something bad, or like, I don't know, you slap them or take their money, people will know about that, and then they'll kind of have like this perception of you if you go and talk to like other people. So for example, if you know, hit somebody or try to steal their money, your reputation will go down, and other people will kind of look at you like kind of side-eye a little bit, like, bro, like who are you, like what's wrong with you? I think that's really cool also that they mentioned that depending on your reputation, you can unlock new interactions, which is cool. So like, for example, with The Sims 4 Get Famous, if you're like a really just shitty person and you just hate life and you're just like, you know, just not a good person, I don't know the name of it, you could throw like this like party for basically evil, mean, just like jerks, bro, people, and they can like basically just roast the shit out of you and hype you up, and you know, like you're the worst person I ever met, cheers, like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's something similar to what they're trying to do here, which I think is really cool. Because, like, again, like, let's get into it for, like, 1 second. Like, I don't understand why The Sims 4 focuses on this goody two-shoes bullshit. Like, this is a life sim, not unicorn land. Why is everything, like, always happy and positive vibes? Like, it's a life sim. There are people out there who, unfortunately, are not good people. And, you know, if I want to break into somebody's house, if I want to steal something, or whatever, that should be an option. Okay, so this is very interesting as well. They said that they want to also have it so if you do something where no one's looking, it can also impact that character's futures. I like that. Like, you don't have to necessarily do good in front of people to be like a good person, obviously. Like the game will still recognize what you're trying to do and help like mold your character in the future. Okay, so they were basically saying that, let's say their inZOI character wrote a bad comment on somebody else. They said that could affect their karma. That's what they're calling it as of right now. I think they said they don't have an official name. They said that could affect their future offspring, so their kids, which is insane. That like leaving a mean comment on a YouTube video can affect your future, kids' future. I'm sorry. Okay, at least stop. What the fuck? That's damn, man. That's sick. That's dope. I love it. Okay, so here they're talking about the city edit stuff. They said that there's a bunch of billboards in the city, and you can have it so you can play like your YouTube videos. So if I want to play my YouTube videos, I can have it on the billboard, which is pretty funny. And then obviously you can change the weather. We already know this, but for those who don't know, you can change the weather to like snow, spring, summer, fall. You can spawn different types of animals. I don't think that was something that they talked about earlier with the animal stuff, so I think that's pretty sick. And you can make it either really dirty or really clean, so you kind of get that post-apocalyptic. So I think that's pretty interesting. Like you can make a really dirty, just run down city, bro. Like, okay, so they're talking about mods in CC again. Very smart. Right off the bat, they're already putting in mods. They talk about writing scripts and modifications. Okay, so they have a dedicated plugin to use Unreal Engine, so you can create your own custom content. Bro, that's like baked into the game. Do you know how crazy that is? Bro, modders and CC creators are gonna love this. And they said they're gonna make it very easy for people to want to create clothing in the game, but they said they can't go into like details. Again, off rip, they're putting mod and CC support like in the game. That's amazing. Okay, Canvas. So I'm assuming this is basically the Sims gallery, but they call it Canvas, which is a really catchy name. Yeah, this is basically the gallery. You can just download different inZOIs. I'm assuming furniture as well. And you know how like in the gallery, the Sims will be like having those like custom poses, but then when you download them, they look nothing like the actual poses. With this, it's like built into the game. So you can like do all these different types of poses because they're using the same camera from like the in-game stuff in the canvas, which is nice. So like it's not going to be like catfish inZOIs when you download them, which is good. Okay, so they're talking about dreams right now. They said live sim games typically don't provide you with anything interesting to do during nighttime. Our team thought adding dreams as a separate content would be interesting. That's dope. Dreams can be things like nightmares or even a lucky dream. I already know how this is going to play out. Whatever dream you have at night, it will have an effect on you the next day. So if you dream a lucky dream, for example, buying a lottery ticket the next day will give you 100% success rate. And you can also, maybe it is. You can also interpret different kinds of dreams. You can visit the tarot reader to have your dreams explained. Okay, so this dream mechanic this is like something that's fleshed out, bro. This is not just like, oh, you dream and you're lucky for like the next day. Like you can take this dream stuff and really do different stuff. That's why they said they felt lacking, so they added sleepwalking. You can get up during your sleep and unconsciously go over a different location to sleep there, or you could unknowingly decide to donate all of your money to charity. And again, I like that. It's not just like, oh, like this is like a funny gimmick. Your Sims can you know, like sleepwalk. No, like they're saying there's consequences too. Like if you go and you're sleepwalking, you could also accidentally like just donate all your money. And again, it's adding kind of like that just random wackiness that I felt like the Sims 1 and Sims 2 had, also Sims 3, to inZOI, because it's kind of just like this random stuff, random event that could happen. I don't know how you just donate all your money, but I like that there's kind of like some consequence with that. Again, what I will say, because I hate pausing because I feel like this video is going to be way too long. I just like the fact that they're considering kind of like the bad outcomes that can happen in inZOI. It's not just this like happy-go-lucky bullshit. And again, I feel like the Sims 4 doesn't really have consequence, bro. But yeah, they're basically saying the next day you'll get like a text message saying thank you so much for your generous donation, and then you'll notice your current balance will be 0. So I think that's amazing. Like that's funny as hell. Okay, so they're talking about having a movie studio, so including like inside of a plane where you can take photos to your liking. There's a film set. So I'm not sure, like, what is this for though? Is this so you can just take pictures and stuff? Is this just, I guess that's just a place to go and like take pictures. So normally they said they need to factor in optimization, because yeah, I'm not gonna lie guys, like this gameplay trailer looks like it's running at like 5-10 frames. Again guys, inZOI is going to be very demanding. I don't know if the system requirements have come out yet. Obviously hasn't, because like we don't even know when this game is releasing, but usually they do like kind of give that stuff off. This is very demanding. I know a lot of the people who play tested this game, a lot of the content creators got gifted PCs. They needed really high-end PCs to play this. You're not gonna be able to run this in your microwave or your toaster. You know, like this is something where you're going to need a mid-tier to high-end PC. Yeah, they talk about the screenshot system. It looks really nice. It looks more free and robust than the Sims 4 camera. I feel like the Sims 4 camera kind of like locks you, and again, you'd have to use mods, but again, not everyone plays on PC or not everyone uses mods. Okay, so yeah, they're talking about the customization with the inZOIs. Bro, you can like basically dye each parts of your hair and stuff. Off the gate, they have nails. I'm pretty sure nails came with spa day. It wasn't in base game. Bro, this game looks so good. I keep like, I'm so like just whoa, bro. Like this game looks so realistic. The customization, oh bro, not the Killmonger haircut, bro. Please don't get me wrong, I'm tired of only seeing like the afro and the cornrows, but bro, like I'm so tired of the Killmonger haircut. But yeah, the customization for the inZOIs look really good, bro. You can basically make whatever you want. Love the character models. The clothes look nice. It doesn't feel like they're just focusing on the feminine frame. But yeah, guys, this is pretty much it for this gameplay roadmap. I don't know what this video is. It's like I was kind of reacting and also breaking it down. But again, comment down below how you guys feel about this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very excited for this game. I feel like it's very promising. It has a lot going for it. And again, it's just more competition. But yeah, comment down below your thoughts and opinions. This has been your boy Superior Simmer. Stay cool, stay awesome, stay simming, and have a good day.